The whole, like, depth concept, the front line, midline, backline, the reason I did that was actually because of talking about the FDR. The FDR rips into backline threats, can pressure midline threats, but sucks dick against frontline threats, because it's just not accurate enough. So it's like, in terms of pressure, what are you able to pressure, and what does that do? If you kill all of the backline, the midline doesn't have support from the backline. So the midline has to play back and play scared because it can be rushed. If there's no midline, there's only frontline, i.e. DDs. Then the DDs have to play scared because they can be rushed. Again, who has more friends? If you remove the friends that are behind them, well then it's so much easier to walk up and kick somebody's ass. Because I was trying to think of, like, how can I convey the concept of what the FDR's win condition is? Because in general, the FDR's win condition is going around just beating the shit out of giant stuff until it's dead, or forced so far off that it can't contribute, in which case you claim space that way. As opposed to more traditional carriers, which are extremely accurate, they might focus on DDs, because if they break the front line, then they can claim space that way. Hello, Henry. How am I? Okay. We're not working today, so that's always a good time. Can you ask for a compendium lesson on playing Torp boats? Well, the compendium is primarily about CVs, and I am not a destroyer main, so can you try to be more specific on what you're looking for? So there is no carrier, so we do not get free information here. So rule number 1, 2, 3, and 4, don't fucking die, is gonna be the rule of the day right now. And if we look, Farragut can kill us, Gaide, I don't know how that fight goes, Akazuki can kill us, Skane can kill us, Benson can kill us. So basically, if we ever take a fight with an enemy destroyer, we lose. Kind of flood the zone and angle to assuming there are enemy DDs over here. So he is not angled, so he might end up getting murdered. You get to spot the Gaide, which is kind of cool. Can we avoid being spotted ourselves? No. Although he's turning out, so we will go dark soon. And I think this dude gets clotheslined. Eats this one, might eat that too. Nope, accelerates. That's gonna hit. As a smoke, we do kind of stay safe, although the Farragut might... I don't know. So remembering rules, don't fucking die. No, really, don't fucking die. I'm fucking serious, don't die. We are dark now, so that's good. Although there might be torps coming from the Farragut. And being up in the front here, we get to spot all that. So the Hipper, which frankly is too far up.
Get back! Teammate, I need your support. Set a smoke screen.
Okay, T-61's trying to hydroplay the Farragut. Interesting. If he smoked for the Hipper might not be dead. Whatever. It does suck not having good smoke screens to help people with. That is kind of a bitch. Well, we are spotted. Their guns are mildly accurate, and we might be able to draw fire away from the Hipper. Fat chance. People are gonna greed for that shit. And Day totally
Engine
fucked
boost
off. He's either behind
deactivated.
smoke or he just totally ran in some random direction. Hipper does not have a heal, so the Hipper, I don't know, might live. Day went that way. Got it.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Let's finish this cap and go mid. T-61 should be able to handle this. There's no opposing destroyer. So he'll just be able to throw torps at stuff for a while. Triple battleship versus double and cruiser, probably be okay.
Concentrate fire on the designated target. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Don't know where he goes. Benson does kill us though if it's a fight. Wasn't sure if he would beach. Do we outspot the Benson? It would seem we do not. Well, we do, but only a little.
Smoke generator started.
And realistically, we should not have... There we go. Now he lights himself. We needed to wait until he shot. And I aimed too high. It's turning out now, so we do elevate slightly. I also need to lead more, because these guns are not French.
Smoke screen set.
So did he torp us or not? Plus the skein is over there? Son of a bitch. We just have to assume there are torps. There might not be, but I don't know. T-61 wants to brawl. Skein versus Akazuki. These guys both have a front line. Benson cuts mid. Which, that's a problem. Richelieu gets dunked by Skein, because now there is a DD over here. But my guns are incredibly anemic here, so I can't duel this. I mean, effectively, a torpedo boat is effectively a submarine. Subs aren't in the game, but at the same time, they kind of are in the game. Because this is literally what this shit is. He probably jukes those torps. I think he cuts in. What are you doing?
Straight fire on the enemy warship.
Can't fight the skein. Skane, whatever. Are you not gonna turn in? Ever? I guess the answer is no, he's just not gonna turn in. Richelieu is dead. God damn it.
Engine boost activated.
The good news is, I mean, our guns are accurate, although they're floaty. It's just kind of a bitch. Now I'm overleading, so I'm doing this weird back reticle thing. Whatever. Go dark in 10. T-61 has excellent torpedoes. They rapid cycle. Assuming he has to cut in on that line to get out. Although he's so far away, those torps are wasted. That was a bad choice. Our DD is down here. Their DD overtakes. We have to YOLO this.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Which is cool. Scan's gonna be a problem. We have the ability to get behind cover. That I don't know. Colorado's pushing, Lenin is not. Might get lit by the Skane. Nope, he's going for the Nelson.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
P-61 can't fight that. It's turning in.
Engine boost deactivated.
Could have saved a rack of torps and tried to surprise motherfucker around the island, maybe? They felt pretty okay about this, but I don't know if it does anything. Yeah, I could have ran past and tried to dunk the Colorado that way. Gotta let the North Cal tell me where stuff is first. Oh, well, there we go. We just YOLO him at this point. He might shoot us, but he probably doesn't kill us. I'm not going to be able to get to the Lenin in time, so that should be a kill.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
That misses. Well, mostly. How many shots does he get? So I can veer out here, because I can't YOLO him. I can't run him down. But I can re-extend the range so that he's not looking at me, in which case I torp behind him. Force him to accept action, I guess. So now he's like, fuck. Can I continue backing up? It's moving forward again. What are you doing, dude?
Get back!
What the fuck are you doing? You gonna ram him? So the good news is we pulled some attention off of the North Cal. Bad news is he's just gonna out accelerate the torpedoes. We cannot torp again because this dude's in the way. Got one, so I guess that's something. At least he didn't ram. If he rammed, I would have been rather upset about that. Oh, that's right, they don't have a CV, they just had Issei planes. Got it. Floaty? What does that mean? It means that the shells take too long to get from point A to point B. Hey, Giliax. Yes, the Friesland is being moved to the new Netherlands line or something. How do you get the most impact? Use guns and torps, guns for fires, torps for preemptive cap torping? Sorry, I'm not sure what to tell you on all this. Don't have torp lines on that.
Engine boost deactivated.
Just too far. We have to back cap. Akazuki is dead. Holy shit, so they do not have DDs. Well, that goes in our favor. 5 minutes remaining, though. We have 2 destroyers, which is pretty big. What's over here? Are they all just trying to pinch? They might all be trying to pinch. That's rough. If he can just get out, it will take Charlie, but we'll take B and then Alpha, which would be nice. He say might go for resets with the plane spotting.
The enemy is about to win.
Protect that area. Teammate, I need your support. Do not let the enemy take the area.
Why the fuck was the Benson lit? Ah, that's obnoxious. Where are you going? What is down here? Okay. Mines was recently spotted. I don't know where the Issei is. We might actually get something here. Because he has to angle to the North Cal. I don't know. He could also just stop in the cap. Like, that's something else that he could do as well. Do they spot us, or do they spot...
Smoke generator started.
That's unfortunate.
Critical engine damage.
Yeah, not a big fan of the smoke
Problem
deploy
solved, sir.
on the Japanese DDs.
Smoke screen set.
Mines will hydro us. The question is if we get anything off of this. Nope, nothing at all. Son of a bitch. Need to finish this cap. Two, one. This guy really fucking going for the broadside duel again? I can't torp you, motherfucker! Is he gonna go for the ram, maybe? Does he go for the ram?
Critical engine damage.
Like, what? It's the second time, damn it. Second fucking time. I know it worked out the first, but like, dude, if the Benson didn't die, I don't know about all that. Maybe the Benson just didn't have good detection. That might be the case. 35. An effort. I tried. Yeah, so Tornado. While I'm grinding for Shima, basically how do I get the most impact? I don't know. This is my first torpedo destroyer line, so I am literally learning in front of your eyes. So I don't have detailed answers for you on this. Yeah, if I'd have landed some torps there, I think that would have helped quite a bit better, but I just wasn't sure. So I know the North Cal, or I know the battleship in the sea cap is going to angle. I know that. The question is he going to angle and push out of the cap? Is he just going to full speed, you know, maneuver and stuff with angling and whatever? Or is he going to stop and keep contesting the cap even though he's going to get reset? So that's like... I don't know. So do I lead him as much as this indicator is telling me, or do I like underlead him?
Action stations.
And it turns out I guess he found the hole. I overled and underled or something, which sucks. So Lexington, bombs are a threat. They're not particularly accurate, but I mean, if you get hit for 4K, that's not a joke. The rockets are outplayable. They don't turn very well. So we should be able to be okay with that. Enjoy playing Torp ships. Yeah, I mean, when we have the ability to throw... Come on, math. Basically 150,000 damage every minute. Sorry, every 70 seconds. I mean, that is the power of the Torp boat. You have extreme amounts of damage, but you are inaccurate. CVs have low amounts of damage, at least per impact strike, but they are very accurate. Alright, so the Lexington's over here, either mid or over on that side. If his planes either came out or they just went direct. So we can use that to our advantage. That being said, lightning kills us, Akazuki kills us. I think the Asashio Fushun, we don't win against an Asashio, but theoretically he's not going to just dunk us straight up. That might be pretty poor. There's a big gap in there. Turns out. Wasn't sure if he was going to turn out in front of all this or not. Although it's an Issei, so I mean the gun threat's not that big. Might get lucky. Did he stop? Tirpitz does not have hydro, so that's also a thing. And so far we have not encountered a destroyer. It's the Asashio, who is shooting at a monarch. Asashio is probably humping the one line. Oh my god.
Smoke generator
I think
started.
well, Akazuki probably kills us, but we do go dark, which is nice.
Smoke screen set.
He might have torped the smoke. I think I shot too high there. So yeah, it was a little high.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Guns are accurate, which is nice. He might not have torped us. Also not great. Well, actually, I should just use HE, because HE has almost exactly the same damage as the AP, and there's no fucking way we Citadel. So that was misplay.
Requesting
There we go. So that's just pure one big click. One giant cluster of random on the assumption that something useful might come out of it, but who knows.
All stations reporting the position of a
Aoba
strategic
torps the
target.
Bismarck, and we are spotted. Cossack saves us. Good shit, sir. Go Cossack, go Cossack, go. I don't know if that flushed him out of the screen, but I mean, I can pretend it did.
Engine boost deactivated.
teammate. I need your support.
I think he's able to go after the Asasio, which means we can work on other threats. What can we work on? There's no DD to screen. As long as the Cossack is kind of clocking the Asasio, then we'll be okay there. York pushed a Monarch Bismarck. That's a little rough. Lexington's still operating on the other side of the map.
I need air support.
Don't torp the key. Look for the Asasio. The key does not matter. Whatever. He's gonna turn in because torps. These people are super scared of torpedoes. He accelerates? I assumed he turned in, but I guess he does not. He's just like, fuck it, man. Well, props to this dude. He played correct. These torps aren't going to do pretty much any damage. They hit for like 5. So I assumed he was going to turn in on that. He obviously did not. Also, could have done better about making a wall. Stretch it over more length. I think the key actually has non-shit secondaries. So that's sort of a thing. He bows into the Monarchise, which is going to be something about here. Although, to be fair, he's probably just dead. But he might have a heal. Anyway, if he does have a heal, the Torp should make sure that he's done. So that's the floaty part, like, I'm aiming for this and I'm hitting back here. So like every shot I have to take, I need to like lead by another 1/5 of a ship or something. I don't know. The fuck? Oh, Key has torps, that's right. Winning over there. Lightning doing silly lightning shit. Although there's an Enterprise that's gonna just live on top of this guy, so he's dead. To the person that sent me a message, I'm not very interested in diving. Sorry, man. Or manette. When I'm doing the DD stuff, I'm just learning alone. For some reason, it's extremely important to people in the audience to know that I'm not somehow being carried by other people in the div. That being said, I don't think our win rate is particularly good today. Well, hello, Corin. Sashio dies to the Benson. Good. And wow, Lightning plus a or Enterprise plus a Flint. Yeah, Lightning's having a great day.
Engine boost activated.
Our victory is in sight.
Torped even by the Flint.
Much obliged, Commander.
Lexington torps against the Monarch. Maybe the Bismarck?
Thank you.
Bismarck. Bismarck has no health. We can't. Priority sector is too far away. Unless... hit him for 1,000. Shitty AA, bam. Hits for 1,000. It's basically half a plane. Should kill at least one plane. I think one just died. Oof. How dare you, sir? Like to spend your last few days playing the Enterprise in Saipan? Whatever, man. People too worried about the rocket change. We can do like some clothesline action here. Probably dead anyway. Yep. Got complimented for great DD play. Don't worry, paid actor. It's not real. $500 on the way out. Trim off one plane.
Engine boost
Trimmed off a
deactivated.
plane. If we hadn't priority sectored, the plane wasn't dead. Go priority sector. These guys probably just run out of the cap. But this might be dead before we can finish it. Can we help? Hit him for 5. Playing your next CV game will balance out the compliment anyway. I don't get auto reported very much. We get reported, we get complimented. I think most of our reports come from ranked, where we're up in Gold League with higher end players that are like, fuck CV. So, not a big deal. Less of an issue in randoms, actually. Shoots there. Congratulations on your complimented in a CV game. How much more do we have to go? I assume it's a lot. And this is with the fucking, like, better camo? Nah, it's all good, Roz. It's just that I've been challenged to play DDs without any support at all whatsoever, so, you know, it is what it is. And it's a learning experience. Right. Still don't care about that. Be honest, man, I don't like wasting this camo on whatever that is. That's 150, right? No, it's not 150. I think we still have, what, subscriber camo fees? Community contributor camo? Whatever. I picked the most lackluster DD line. Why lackluster? What is lackluster about it? You liked Fubuki? You enjoyed having 9 torps at tier 6? I would probably enjoy it if I hit them more. Terribly low impact. I don't think torpedo boats have terribly low impact. It's just they're inaccurate. But you have to understand that a DD isn't about dealing damage as much as it's about possibilities and threat. Like, consider how much people freak out about carriers. Oh, the carrier's gonna spot me. He's gonna, oh, the carrier's gonna do stuff. How many times did we interact with a carrier in that entire game? Twice? Maybe 3 times I shot AA at something? Because he was on the other side of the map. There's some people that as soon as they load into the match, they see the carrier and they panic. Because a carrier exists. Well, a Shimikaze, an Asashio, they have similar amounts of panic. Because the Shimikaze can rip people apart if the Torps land. But they can still send people into like complete fear. Thank you very much for the bits, Raz. That's very kind of you, dude. So it's like, whether you're accurate or not, the fact that somebody is out there, like if a CV happens to light that I'm on a flank, you know, there are going to be people that panic about eating Torps, and they might stop pushing entirely. Even if we don't land anything, they just might stop pushing entirely because, ooh, I don't know, there's a DD out there.
Thank you.
You just mean to say this isn't at all representative of how good you are in DDs? Well, there's like 7 different DD lines, and all of them are different in terms of playstyle, so if I've never played this line before, how would you expect me to do amazing in it? You gotta learn. That's the whole gimmick. I mean, this is just shooty boats. You're running around just shooting other boats. But every line has its own kind of like idiosyncrasies, its own specialties. Ooh, that latches. Does it actually kill planes? Daka Daka. Yep. Trimmed off 3. Granted, they're the torpedo planes, so the Lowenhart's not super strong in that sense. You like gunboats because you can shoot enemy DDs? Sure. I mean, gunboats are more... There's more risk, but there's more reward. The more risk is that you light yourself, or you put yourself potentially in situations where you could be lit.
Smoke generator started.
I do like the fact that it's accurate. I just don't like the fact that it's floaty.
Smoke screen set.
Ooh, Atlanta radar. Nice. So this is gonna hit back here because I need to lead another little half a ship length or whatever, which is just fucking obnoxious. And he's not turning in.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Whatever. Took my chance. He's gone. Where's the Flint? Flint is bailing. Kind of. Once we beach, we can move forward again. Or not. Also good. Let's kind of saturate the area. Realistically, this dude should bail. And we actually might have to assist with this. So, Mansion's pretty fucked up. Skyne's still full health. Dude.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, we'll try to head mid and help. Whatever. Got a hit. Woo!
Teammate, I need your support.
Engine boost deactivated.
Flint is bailing. I assume he tries to turn out, so we might pick him up there. Or he dies anyway, also good.
Protect the base.
Suppose we could have torped into that. Maybe I didn't see it from where I was. Maybe the island was blocking. I don't know. Minikaze's tier 5. We do outgun the Minikaze. What the ever-living shit is this? Why the fuck are you here? Interesting. Did I just miss him? It's like I didn't aim the shot or something. Please die. Thank you.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Okay. Let's try to work on this guy. So they'll stop selling the Friesland, but the EU captains get to stay on board. Then they'll release another... What?
I need help.
What are you talking about? This Friesland shit? What? Is that a dev blog? Because from what I understood, they were just taking what's currently an asset in the game and just boop, rebranding it to a different nation. Oh, well, whatever. So, Minikaze kills the ranger. Because the ranger's not moving, he's gonna round the island and kill him. Ranger needs to start reversing. He probably can't. But he's not gonna be able to kill this in time. So... Hawkins is probably trying to run down the Minikaze. I'm spending time doing this too. We might end up dealing with these afterward. Does he get a kill on the New York? Ooh, he might. He did not kill the Ranger. Guns on the Minikaze work, they just suck. But he'll have them in the next salvo. Come on. Will feature Groningen, a complete analog of the Friesland. She will be available for 1 million free XP. As well as in the armory for 19,300 doubloons. Initially, it was planned to transfer Friesland to the Dutch tech tree line. Oh, sure, whatever. Okay. So they just made a carbon copy of the ship. Is he turning out? Is he gonna run all the way to A10? God. Okay. This one little doucheball pulls everything all the way back to this. Yeah, I don't know why people give a shit about the little secondary surface guns or whatever on a sub. Who the hell is gonna use them? Like, let's be honest. Does anybody care? But evidently it was a hotly requested feature, so maybe people do. Son of a bitch.
Engine boost activated.
Please let me see this asshole. Please let me see this asshole. Please let me just finish this. Please. Shot too high again. It worked out. And fuck you. I'm all the way over here for you to go ahead and take that. Bro, I had him, you dip. Whatever. Any of this matter? No. So now we have to kite this crap out. At least these people aren't dead. How do we do something useful here? Because I assume we don't. Ooh, these Torp angles suck. And what? Turns in now? Of course. I couldn't turn enough to be able to do like a Torp wall. This dude's just right on top of me. Hey you! Kill steal!
Teammate, I need your support.
Shoot this!
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Booster, don't bitch about Dutch ships. You want Dutch ships in the game. You want the ability to have an armored presence that can play midline and assist the front line with AA. That is literally why they are being brought into the game. Their guns are not amazing, and the bomb drop whatever is not terrifying. You watch somebody get golf clapped. You've literally seen me dev strike people with Torps. Weapons do actually work against bad peoples. Folks panic way too much in this game when they see new shit.
Deactivated.
Sub on sub would be pathetic. I've seen people play sub v sub well. See, Carachola just completely fucked off. Okay. Holy God. Whatever. Just done with this bullshit. Maybe we die. At this point, I don't even care. Sail halfway across the fucking earth to try to do something because we're pulled all the way off by this one little asshole. Whatever. Okay. Carachola's in outer space. For God knows why. Because the dude had like all kinds of health. Love you too. What is that anyway? Is that the Anshin? That's the Anshin from all the fucking way over there? Okay. Alright.
I need intelligence data.
Please let me know where this guy is. It's nothing. There's nothing to tell me. Everybody's just running.
Engine boost activated.
Thank God. Should be dead. See if we can do something about the Anshin. Anshin runs. May have torped us, maybe. Okay. Down 90 points. DD is not worth that much. Might have to try to cock block the cap somehow. Or kill the Anshin and swing up on the Caracholo, which will take another 10 minutes. So ring around the Rosie, or he ran that way. One of the two. Ring around the Rosie. He'll hit, or he won't hit.
In 5 minutes.
I don't know. I don't think the Anshin is able to get all the way through. Maybe. Yeah, Anshin ran that way. So we're realistically gonna eat torps from something or other.
Engine boost deactivated. Main turret critically damaged.
He broke one of our turrets. You prick. Anshin's gonna torp us. Caracholo's gonna shoot. Not lucky there. So the Caracholo's guns are horrendously inaccurate. But... well, we did take a shot from the Anshin. But I mean, we had no health. Anshin is what, French? Maybe he had a speed boost or something. He was just able to get the fuck out. Maybe that's what I wasn't seeing. I'm used to this, like, slowly tottering around doing whatever it's doing while he just zipped over. Anshin is Pan-Asian? Fuck ever. I mean, I don't know. As soon as he wasn't there, I could have just bailed. Loneheart would have been on top of me, but theoretically I could have tried to go and back cap. Stop their point gain for potentially 3 minutes. I mean, I have a smoke that's going to last for 1.5 minutes. If for some reason I can land torps on something, even all the better. Atlanta dies. He rounds the corner and dies to the Caracholo. I mean, why are you kiting out? What's the purpose here? He's just gonna get outside of your range. You won't be able to do anything. You came all the way over here to do something. Chase his ass. You have to get the kill. This is not optional. George might take the Zara. That would be cool. Mutsu's in outer space. Do the shells land? A little behind. Nope. It's down to the George. His guns are almost online. Should clap the Zara. It's HE though! Zara has a citadel that's halfway up the side of the ship. So if those were AP, this dude was dead. It's over in 1:20. Then we can play again. You don't think they'll be terrifying, you just don't think you'll enjoy playing them, which means you're better off without a new, potentially annoying mechanic in the game. What, you're talking about subs? You already have fucking subs. I'm literally playing a sub. It just doesn't go under the water. It has extremely low detection, and I throw torpedoes at people all fucking day. Subs will be slightly more accurate, but they'll have less torps and less damage per torp. So they'll have better concealment, but less damage. But more accurate damage. Kind of. Subs already exist in this game, dude. They're torpedo destroyers. What happens if it's a sub versus a BB? What happens if it's a torpedo destroyer against a BB? The torpedo destroyer spins around the battleship with impunity, going faster than the battleship does, and torps him to death. Subs are like 20 knots. Well, I don't know the characteristics on the subs. I think they were 20-ish on the test, maybe? So, maybe. Is it about Dutch ships? Well, the Dutch ships get their aerial bombing mechanic literally because of subs, because you have the ability to call in an airdrop that will drop depth charges to try to strike a submarine. So they just went, hey, this is kind of cool. So they just put some real bombs on it, and they made it into its own little mechanic thing. Because if you're going to go through all the time and effort to code something into the game, you might as well use it. Hybrid ships are fun to play. I think the Issei is pretty cool. Issei was neat. Like, I would like if Wargaming released the information on how many of the bombs that are shot, dropped, whatever, by the Dutch airstrike cruisers actually hit. Because I would assume that more people hit as many or more torpedoes than they do the airdropped bombs on a percentage basis. Because legit, if you are a battleship that's firing from 25 kilometers away and your shells take 25 seconds to get from point A to point B, how accurate do you expect you're going to be? Because it's a 25-second lead time. And now you've got a cruiser, a Dutch cruiser or whatever, that has to get all the way up to like 12 kilometers away from a target to call in an airstrike that has a 25-second lead time. What do you think the odds are that that shit's gonna hit? I mean, be realistic here. What are the odds that that actually is gonna bingo somebody? The last iteration of subs was boring as fuck, broken as fuck. Well, I disagree with you on that. But I don't think I'd be a sub main. I just really... The ping mechanic was very... I couldn't feel it out very well. I couldn't feel like the three-dimensional depth of the shot. So there were some days I could land pings, there were other days I just couldn't. And my some clanmates or whatever and I went in and we were playing the sub battles, and it's like every single game there was a guy in Destroyer who's just running around clapping everything. Just, okay, I'll just murder this sub. Alrighty, and I'll murder this sub too. Like, he had a crack in 5 or 6 games in a row. Like, so, I mean, it might seem broken, but he was more than happy to kill them over and over and over again. I'm sure there will be secret agent subs. There are secret agent DDs. Why would there not be secret agent subs? I mean, let's just be realistic. What nation is doing the drops for the Dutch? The imaginary gameplay a nation, where you code something into the game and it magics it into reality. Alright, well, I can full isolate here. We're against the Ranger Lowenhart. They're not particularly accurate against us. And I assume the Omaha bases off of this these rocks. Maybe we can torp that. Good call. Magic. I had a conversation with a guy who is who's over in Europe, and I had called planes guided munitions. Because they're guided to wherever the hell you're gonna send them. Don't know if we could do that, because you're literally guiding them from point A to point B. Now, theoretically, in the way, you know, accurate version of language, it's not a precision guided weapon because it doesn't guide itself. So the term guided munitions is incorrect in terms of use, in terms of like actual military terminology, whatever. But this is a game, so because it's a game, it's
Engine
worth
boost
knowing
activated.
that you could replace the fighter plane, like you could replace planes in this game and aircraft carriers with a giant cat that sits on a dinner plate, swatting at balls of yarn. And the ball of yarn starts to fly off into the sky, trailing magic sparkles. And when eventually the ball of yarn gets somewhere where you want to do something with it, it opens up and it barfs out a giant pink star that goes forth and starts singing a lullaby to a ship until it falls asleep and goes under the water. Like, it's a game. The rules of reality have no existence here. It's nice if you can tether it in reality, because then you don't have to explain gameplay concepts to people, because they're like, oh, it's like that thing. Like if you have a stoplight in a driving game, people understand what the stoplight means. You're supposed to stop here. If you don't stop, there might be an issue with that.
Torpedoes astern.
So, you know, when I tend to talk about stuff, I tend to talk about stuff in terms of game mechanics. So I don't need it to be highly tethered to reality. I just need it to be functional enough that I get the point across. That's good. I need help with this though.
Requesting support.
Where is this guy?
Acknowledged.
True, but many players play WoWs and World of Tanks because of its reference to reality. That is correct, but I am not those players. I'm not tethered by that need for the translation to military technology or terminology. So like, I can understand how it can frustrate people when I talk and say stuff in that way, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Eventually that guy goes down. Cool.
I need help.
So, Mr. Zara.
Teammate, I need your support.
Engine boost deactivated.
Because I can't. My little 2 pop guns ain't gonna do shit against this. Clicked too fast, double dipped. We don't control the game, and there obviously was land air support, so why not give the nation the gimmick? Sure. I mean, it's all in fun, man. There's ships that didn't actually exist in this game. It's okay. I don't know where the fuck this dude went. Was he like all the way in the corner or did he bail? Could be both. Could have just like, nope, just reversed right out. Sorry, buddy, I need you to not be dead. Ugh. This is the part of the game that I extremely do not enjoy. CVs can spot, it's terrible. Bruh, like, if somebody could just tell me, hey, this dude's not over here, awesome. I can move on with my life. Cool, he's not, so he's probably up here or something. Yes, RPF is a very strong skill, but I'm trying to play this as a Torp DD, not trying to like multi-roll spec it out. Where is this guy? Dead center. I think we just lose this because he's already back capping. The two carriers might kill the Surrey, but like, I don't know. I'm off in the middle of no man's land hunting this asshole. At least the Zara's not dead yet, which is cool.
Engine boost activated.
Oh, please hit him. Need you to hit him more. More than that, please. We'll have to see there. Though you reckon they'll probably be the largest irrelevant. And if anything, a nuisance, but hopefully not. Largely irrelevant. Subs? Subs will be largely irrelevant? God. 2 returns in and down. This might be about here. Who knows? Might cut out and down. Is that a decent wall? Yeah, that might be okay. Still have to work on my walling. How far out is this? 10 clicks? Surrey is still not dead. Overlapped that too much. No. Okay. Y'all heard that too, right?
Engine boost deactivated.
Probably down. I don't know where the fuck he is. Be fair. Okay, well if we have a Duke and a Nagato. Surrey's still not dead. Unkillable. What is it? Surrey's tier 7? I guess maybe he's just shooting down all the planes. The guns take forever to turn, so I don't have the ability to shoot the Trento. Maybe the Shiro will open up? It's possible, right? Error detected, so he exists. At least now we know where he exists. Over there. So he did cut on the outside.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Never. Just get guns turned. Maybe we can shoot the Trento. Greetings. 2 week they will buff the subs. Either they won't sell any of the premium subs you guess. I'll get you wrong. You don't complain about selling premium ships, but you don't want to invest many hours of play into something or other, whatever. I'm gonna play something that doesn't make me sad. I will play a... play the Mogador. This is something that can move. And can fight? I don't know. We all just agree subs or not, but what the game needs is Soviet carriers to round out all the Soviet teams in clan battles. Everybody says, or sorry, I've heard a lot of people say, I don't know, everybody says. I've heard a lot of people say that there were CVs, that there were French carriers. Like, there were actually French carriers in the war or something. So French carriers might be the next thing. At least I've heard that mentioned many times. But I don't know of any carriers in the pipeline. Japanese Torp DDs get much stronger going into tier 8. That's where you basically get to use your guns, which are not as bad as people would think to believe. You know what? Maybe I'll just skip this. Maybe I'll just skip the Fubuki. Like, having no ability to deal with anything, that shit's getting just extremely old. So this at least takes us up to 6 guns. How bad is the concealment? Not good. So concealment expert would take this down to 6.7, and then this would go down to like 6.4. Oh my god. Alright, well, we're just gonna skip this one. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in dealing with this. Just didn't want to purchase the ship, but hey, we got the ship now. Awesome. Just no. Like, I'm not saying that I didn't have games that weren't fun, because I did. There were games that were good. But, Jesus, like, God. So here I am bitching about gun power. This actually reduces gun power, and having less health means we're less likely to take engagements or Torp speed and additional consumable action time. This just doesn't matter. I don't care about that at all. Shell swap doesn't matter. Flood theoretically isn't bad. Main battery turn time. How much does that affect? Not a lot. So really, you got to pre-position on that or else. Really comes down to swift and silence, which, I mean, has its ups and downs and shit, I guess. This would be for something contesting, like a daring or whatever. Could take radio location because we have to play safe. We won't have the maneuverability, but we will have the understanding of what we're going against, which is probably the better choice. We'll do that. Plus we might pre-torp. I mean, they were fast enough without this. It's not like it's required. Three knots is what we get out of that. What'd I do here? I mean, I'm sure the flood chance is already ridiculously stupid. So I don't really think we need additional flood chance, but there's not a lot else that we could use. I do want the cooldown, or the reload. That's important to me. Probably just comes down to turrets. Don't think that matters very much. I'll have a pretty good idea if people are shooting at me. So, don't care, don't care, don't care. I guess it ends up being turret traverse. Not that that really matters, but it's less of a weakness. So we are not going as fast, but we have a little more gun pressure because we don't have the main battery reload deficit. We have a little more gun pressure in that our turrets swing a little faster, and we have a lot more information in case we're going against something that can run us down or cause us severe amounts of ass pain. So that should allow us to position relative to enemy DDs to still be able to do other stuff. Also, we could potentially tell, hey, there's stuff over there, which basically fits what the gun or Torp boats are supposed to do. They're pointing stuff out in general. So we get the speed back anyway. And concealment. Smoke or Torp reload booster. Realistically, I'm not using the smoke from myself. I haven't found the Japanese smoke to be extremely useful for helping allies. I mean, it's there, but it's not enough. Our gun pressure is trash. So I think we actually go with Torp reload booster. At least to start. We'll feel it out. I have Christmas camo. I think the CAG is regarded to be fairly okay. I have a Christmas camo. Although actually I shouldn't have done that because it's only a 50% experience per battle. But I will probably keep the Kagero because this is a ship that people like. And God knows I have like 3 of them. It'll be okay. Don't drain doubloons for free, please. Speed. Don't blow me up, bro. Cooldowns? Cooldown's useful. Additional flood chance, sure. I only have 20 of those, so probably have to fix that. Other stuff? Don't really care about the other stuff. We get some speed flags. Take a smoke. You have an upgraded hull. Sierra mics. Smoke is not useless because if we are against a carrier, it gives us the ability to play aggressively but still have safety. Also gives us the ability to cap against a carrier. But I will try. I will try the Torp reload booster because it's kind of the gimmick of the line. Yes, I skipped the Akatsuki. Because the detection on the Akatsuki looked like trash and it had no ability to protect itself because the guns just aren't fucking strong enough. I'll be okay. You're still blind shot and smoked by a carrier? Well, maybe the Akatsuki is amazing, but I don't know. I skipped it. To be fair, I'm not playing a brawling ship, I'm playing a Torp boat. If I wanted to play a brawling ship, I'd be working on the gunboat line or something else. Alright, well, evidently the Akatsuki is amazing and I skipped it, so that'll just have to be something that I go back and try again on or something. The reason I didn't take it was because the detection is horrible. And I had no interest in dealing with terrible concealment. Now you might be thinking of Akizuki. Akizuki is a brawler. Maybe? I don't know. Are all Japanese DDs deepwater torps? No Japanese DDs are deepwater torps, except for the Asashio. The Sashio is unique in that. I don't think any others do.
Action station.
Against the Lexington, rocket planes have to be considered, although they do not turn well. So they're very outplayable. The bombs, you might get lucky, but that comes down to RNG. Akatsuki has good guns and you use them a lot though. Okay. DDs down there. There are 4 DDs. 5.4 is pretty sexy in terms of detection. We've got a Minotaur to assist. It's pretty kicking. We don't have a smoke to rotate with him, which is sadness. But as long as we hang out with this, does he cut left or does he cut right? If he cuts right, we can be more aggressive with spotting. He cuts right. What's the reload? 90. And this is stock hull. So this stuff probably gets better. Maybe I should have just free XP'd through that. How many torps at a time? 4. Down there. Just telling the Minotaur where the DD's gonna be. Probably wants to smoke.
Set a smoke screen.
So I think somebody said RPF points to the center of the square the enemy is in.
Engine boost activated.
Love you too, friend.
Torpedoes to starboard. The ship is on fire.
Is the Akatsuki engaging?
Critical engine damage.
We go dark. Unless we get lit on fire, which we did not. I would have preferred the Minotaur to just dumpster the Aki, but I guess that didn't happen. Also, I'll have to play much slower in terms of the detection game. Because, I mean, we spotted him at like 5.9. We ended up tripping all the way into like 4.8 kilometers. So if I'm going to try to outspot, I'm going to have to really back up and just kind of use that slow reverse in. Because pulling the gamer turn out in front of the Akazuki and I guess the small was kind of a bitch. What are you torping, dude? Whatever. Okay. Well, it gives us a chance to upgrade the hull. Maybe go back to the other one. This is just... This went from, like, enjoyable to extremely not enjoyable in, like, literally 20 minutes. So somebody's saying this is great. But this detection is fucking terrible. Why is this good? Why is there some reason to want to deal with this? Does it have just like shitloads of health or something? No? This is why you only play Hydra DDs? I mean, what? The Hydra doesn't matter. It was friendly torps. I could have seen that. If I looked back at the Minotaur, I would have known he torped. Whatever. Why would I want to play this? What is the use in this game? In this? I don't care. 30%, sexy. Let me change this to what the CAG was. When we go back to the CAG, I'll just free XP up. But we will take what we did on the other one, which was this. We'll do that. See how this holds. Hopefully without being torped by a Minotaur. Concealment 6-1, still not great. That's fine. To be fair, a lot of tier 6, tier 7 DDs have shitty concealment. Well, yes, that is not the fun part of playing them. You are correct. That's why I just straight up skipped the tier 7. Hello, Humpy Bang. Hello, Asmageddon with the raid of 4 people. Thank you for hanging out, sir. Well, I am trying to learn how to play Torp DDs, and while we've had some good games, we have not had a great... I still have to figure out where I'm supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be doing, etc. Gepard, I think, is... I don't know if that was 6 or not. That might be 6. Sashio is obviously stealthy. 5 DDs? Oh, uneven matchup here. So they have more DDs than us.
General quarters.
Well, there's no CV, so we're just going in there trying to get some information. Don't want to contest D. Don't have the ability to contest, but we do have RPF now, so we can try torping down RPF lines. Probably there. Something else was over there. So these 2 squares. Used to play CAG as close as possible to outspot other DDs for the team to take them out, torping at 6 kilometers or so. Well, I did want to do that. I wanted to be in a situation where I could outspot the enemy DD. The problem was I was nose in while doing it. So we did outspot the enemy DD until we ended up drifting into the detection of the enemy DD. Well, there's no magic there. So I needed to turn out in preparation of the spot and then maybe reverse in so that we could hold distance correctly, which I did not do. So definitely did that wrong. So we lost a bunch of health there. Getting clapped by the Minotaur Torps was just kind of icing on the cake. Come on, forward a little. Thank you. And we can contest from this spot with relative safety. Cleveland can radar us. Spotted the other DD as well. We just torp the Gneisenau here. So their Gneisenau wants to die. Our Duke of York wants to die. At least it's even. And we have to bail. Eats 2, maybe? Nope, just 1. I don't know if the Cleveland has shots on us.
Activated.
Might. Maybe. He doesn't have shots anymore.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Off to a great start.
Smoke screen set.
How hard does this dude turn? Who knows? Pretty hard. Is he beach? We might actually get that.
Critical engine damage.
We'll eventually get away. Eats 3. Might be a kill. We are dark.
Destroyed. Our team is taking the lead.
And he peeled off, which is nice.
Problem solved, sir.
We win that flank, so that's not an issue. Gepard got hurt. Is he flooding? No. Hey, Firebug. York, what are you doing? York is committing. Might be a gap there. There was a delay in my shot.
Engine boost deactivated.
Whis is full health. Enemy Fushun. Where are these guys going? Are you gonna beach? Why would you go in just to panic and beach? Whatever. Too high. I keep shooting too high with these. Or at least it feels like it's too high. Fed to shells from other people.
Our victory is in sight.
York's gonna have hydro. York should have hydro. I do have smoke though, so I mean we could just run a smoke line and bail.
Smoke generator started.
I accept free kills. Or that happens too. Also good. Also good. Whiff. I don't know why that missed. Sashio v Cossack and friend. Sashio is dead. So like this one was a free win. That's nice. Gepard super low. Fushun not. Saw him shoot from over there. Doesn't matter. Airball. Whiff. Yeah. Alright, well, definitely enjoying having RPF. So as much as Swift and Silence might be fun, I mean, it's just RPF is gonna matter more. Health, rudder, yay. What is this? More damage, faster, longer reload. It's fine. Additional gun range? Do I care? Nope. Alrighty, well, we'll just run it from there then. Sure. Preferably this time without the suck. I can say that using RPF felt a lot better. It felt a lot more, I mean, I hate to say to put it this way, but it felt a lot more informed as far as the torp lines we're taking, the position we're taking. So that was definitely nice. That was a much better experience than just like derping around looking for shots on battleships or threatening areas or something. Feels safer? Well, it is safer, yes, but I mean, ultimately, a big part of this game is turning information into positional advantage. And having additional information gives us more positional advantage. Like, I enjoy using German DDs because you have the hydro that can tell you information. And you can outplay with it, but I mean, still, the information is the highlight. No CVs, so we'll probably end up going wide, because that's what CAGs do. More in control is good, yes. Yes, many destroyers on North America. And only one cruiser. So the kid kills us, the lightning kills us. I don't know what the Z-23 is. I think that's a gunboat. Akazuki kills us, and then there's a CAG. Old man, fat man. So, like, on the one hand, I was taking Swift and Silence because it gives you more of a positional advantage in the sense that you can move to take a position that you might not otherwise be able to do. But if you trip across an enemy DD... well, fuck. You just end up giving up your position anyway. Which is a problem. Z-23 holds it down mid. We can kind of help out with this. DD on that line. Wait, you could torp reload boost like in the first few seconds of the game? Ooh, that could be surprising.
Protect the base. Roger.
Vera clocks with the CAG. Well, part of me wanted to torp this channel, but I think we all know what's going to happen if I do that. It's coming around. So, let's try to actually brace in position where we can spot them and they can't spot us. We could be against the CAG, actually, of the Bismarck. So we might not be able to do that. But we could chuck this out in preparation. Probably should have done out to in. That way it's that's a line. As opposed to this way there's kind of a gap. So realistically, how did this dude get hurt? Oh, nope. Okay, he's in there. So we don't have to worry about that. But I do need to angle because of exactly that reason.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So RPF gets us that.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer. Off to a great start.
Engine boost activated.
Kid pushes the engagement.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
Those hit, yeah.
Get back!
Kid might have flushed Torps. We need to shadow him. So we lost a lot of health on that because I wasn't positioned to be able to kite out. But we know where he is, so we can bully him with positional data. Oh, right, because the Torps got knocked.
Support the allied target.
He might turn out, though. So let's try to play this safe because we don't have the smoke. If he's still down there, he might be humping the wall.
All forces, provide cover for that target.
And he did not torp. Lightning might kill the Bismarck. He is running south. Yeah, so he is... I don't know where the fuck he is. In that direction is where he is. Lightning should have killed the Bismarck.
All stations, protect that target.
Bismarck is dead. Like, he is dead. If he wants to Torp or come after me, he's gonna have to walk into Torps.
All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
He didn't line those properly.
That's how it's done.
This guy needed to be dead, like, probably a minute and a half ago. Are you fucking kidding me with this?
Concentrate fire on the designated target. Problem solved,
Amagi's
sir.
gonna eat Kid Torps. I gotta be better about figuring out how to, like, light but not be lit. Because if he's just gonna turn in and fucking run me down, I mean, what's the point? I'm trying to kite away, Buff. Bruh, did you not see me running in the opposite direction of the kid? Maybe about there. Should be secured by smoke soon, if not already. Yeah, we are.
Enemy battleship detected.
So, one thing that's definitely worth noticing, or worth noting,
Get back!
is that if we had a smoke consumable, we could have spotted the kid knowing that we had a smoke to get out. So having the Torp reload booster so far hasn't meant shit. Maybe we have to go back to this. Eventually the kid gets Torps again. Yep, can't do anything there. So this would be where the upgraded range might matter. He just dies, really, is what he does. He'll fight the Amagi, he'll lose to the kid. So I can't help that. We're gonna go back over here.
Requesting support. Roger.
Yes, well the question was, how would I use the smoke? How would I even make the smoke matter? That was the question. So it's going to help against carriers. We already know that. So if the carrier finds us and we're in an isolated position, it's going to give us the ability to go dark where the carrier doesn't know where we are. So there's that. We're not going to smoke ourselves just so we can farm with guns for a little bit. Because, I mean, the guns on this are just not going to matter like that. We might do some damage, and some damage is more than no damage, but it's just not... It's not important enough. So then lastly, what else would the smoke be used for? It'd be used to like smoke a teammate. Which is possible. But it only lasts 90 seconds. It's got a really shitty cooldown. So how often are you going to use it to smoke a teammate? Like that's those issues where you're trying to think of why would I want this versus that. Now granted, having more torps is cool, but if I can't get through the kid, I don't have the angle to torp stuff. Granted, we clocked a DD early, which was nice, but we obviously didn't repeat that. Lad slows down, turns out. Just do that. Mikami doesn't matter. Richelieu might. Is he just full turning? Yeah, he's completely gone. Well, we might actually torp reload boost this. Because if this dude is just completely kiting out, which it looks like he is. Well, he's dead anyway. I wasted that. Could have used the torp reload boost for the Richelieu. I should have paid more attention to his health. He's obviously getting his ass kicked. So, that was poor. I'm like, hey, I can use my consumable. Oh, wait, this is dumb.
That's how it's done.
Affirmative.
Okay. Still in North Cal somewhere. Richelieu's obviously doing Richelieu things. He knows we're out here, but he doesn't know where we are. Well, he knows somebody's on top of him. He just doesn't know where they are. 41 seconds till we can do something that matters. And he's going to push.
Engine boost activated.
Acknowledged.
See, like, if we had a torp reload booster, we could do the thing right now. How hard is he turning? Where the fuck are you going? Yep, didn't matter. Still turning. Waste of torps. Some
All stations.
well, he's turning back out, which is nice. Some players will fire one and then just kind of like hang out for a little bit. Also, we have to prep to get around this island because this dude's hopefully turning in to eat all of those torps and stuff, but assuming he does not. I think he eats 2. 2 is significant. 5.4 is still a lot of detection advantage. Is he going around the island? If he goes around the island, then we just run up mid and take it. 28 seconds? Where's this guy going? He's turning around to protect the cap. You're seeing me play a lot of destroyers recently. What made you pick the IJN torpedo line over any other? I played the French destroyer line because it has bad concealment, has terrible AA, and does not have smoke. I was then told that because CVs are CVs and spotting is OP, that you cannot play the Japanese torpedo boats because if you get spotted, you're worthless. So we're playing the Japanese torpedo boats because evidently CVs mean nobody can play these. So I am trying to learn how to play them. Not doing great so far, although I think PR-wise we probably don't suck. But win rate-wise, we are not doing great. Where are you going? At least the kid's off in Never Never Land. That's pretty big. How is that going? Maybe? Good. So you don't have to worry about that now. I dropped this stuff. Is he gonna do crazy kid stuff? No. So you haven't seen the Megami, so the Megami could be like literally right behind one of those rocks, but he can't because the Richelieu is the closest to me. Which means the kid is going to be the next most serious threat, who is over here. Oh, Megami is back there.
Get back!
Many thanks. All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Still in Megami, so if there's a kid, he's further than 8 kilometers away from me, which is nice. .4 detection is pretty
Battle ends
sexy.
in 5 minutes.
.30 seconds. He touches the cap in 30 seconds. There's the kid.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah. That's good. So if nothing else, we stop them from gaining points for a significant amount of time, which is pretty cool. Kid's still down there.
All stations.
Richelieu's running around randomly, which is working out for him or whatever, but it is in that square. Unless our RPF is on the Megami now? Kutuzov making it rain.
That's how it's done.
Well, last time this fucker was spotted, he just YOLO'd. So I fully expect that shit to happen again, because that's how this dude operates. This dude gives no fucks about nothing. And our widespread Torps do dick with him some. Fuck you. I mean that in the nicest of way. I'm sure you're a fine player. In fact, I'll even give you a sportsmanship or a good play, because you did play well. But fuck you. Dealing with your shenanigans was obnoxious, sir. But it was good training. So I am thankful to him for that.
Engine boost
Because that forced me to be a lot more aware of my position and what I was doing, which is good. Hello, Klaus. This dude's gonna sideswipe this guy so fucking hard. Can't do it. Bye-bye! Bop. There we go. He did. You bought Lexington again for silver qualifiers. You like her very much. She's a good ship. She is a good ship. Alright, doing a little better. Did compliment the kid because he played an excellent game. But fuck, man. It's like, get off my dick.